just to inform you. So, radio people, welcome back. GRB Online on Spreaker right now, back on the air, and we're here on GGRB TV on YouTube for the Gary Russen program Hangout Show. And we're just having a lot of fun just doing this program and having a lot of fun. And top of 3 o'clock, we'll really get into the crust of the news. I just thought what I'd do here is to just kind of have some fun with this half hour, this first hour, and just do various things and just talk things out and get things open. Because I call it my opening monologue. And usually when I do my opening monologue, I write things down I'm going to say. But sometimes I just like to leave it open and talk about anything that is going on. And that's what I'm going to do today. Just having the fun and stay off the script and just having the blast. Because it's Freestyle Friday. Like I said, write a script, a rundown, a log, but I don't always follow it down to the last second. Okay, just kind of using it today to tell me what I want to do next. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at by doing some news and commentary. Why don't we just start that, because we're going to be getting into it in about 14 minutes anyway, and I got some interesting stories we wanted to talk about, and so I thought, why don't we just do that now? First story, as I had mentioned earlier, is an interesting one, in that, okay, when I get my Facebook here again, it's an interesting story in that, it's a good story, okay, it's a good story in that finally they're doing something about it. That is Black Lives Matter. Or as Rush Limbaugh has been saying lately, Black Lives Murder. Because they have been responsible for the murder of a lot of cops. I mean, no joke. I mean, look at this. I mean, a lot of cops. And it's really, really sad to see what's going on here. Why? This group is a hate group. Another hate group. Okay, it's, they are airing their grievance because white cops are killing blacks. They're, look at the cops there. I mean, I got a couple of stories for you today. One of them does irk me in that the one cop in particular, and I can't remember where this was at, and I'm going to be talking about that later, and it dealt with a disabled person, a person who got away from a group home, and the counselor, the therapist, was going to get him, and the cops decided they were going to draw their guns. Okay, and as a result of that, I mean, this is really, really something else. They decided they're going to draw their guns and shoot at this guy, and all he was doing was going outside to grab the disabled person, a boy with a very severe case of the what do they call that? Autism. Yeah, thank you. Autism. And the boy was playing with a toy truck. The cops drew their guns at the therapist who was just going to get him to bring him back inside, to bring him back to the group home. And they shot. The cop shot this guy, and then when the guy asked him, "Why did you shoot at me?" He goes, "I don't know. Yeah. Because I felt like it, man." And that cop has been suspended. But the point of the matter is, I was thinking just yesterday, what is it, folks? I mean, what is it? What is wrong with this nation when we got people like this doing this kind of stuff? Okay? I mean, I believe that cops, I think some of them, I think some of them become cops because they can't get a handgun of their own. They decide, well, I'll become a cop because they get a service revolver. Okay, so you got guys who want to be cops, right? For the wrong reasons. I believe that. There's something about that. They become cops for the wrong reasons, and the reasons are because, yeah, reasons are we can have a handgun, okay? And you have to wonder why they're not screening guys who want to come in and want to be police officers and saying, what is your reasons for being a police officer? Is it because you have a gun in your holster? Really think about it. There could be guys going to become police officers just to have a gun in their holster. Really? I mean, true? It's just crazy. It just is. And I can't find that other story I wanted to do here. For some reason, my Facebook saved file is not giving me the stories that I'm looking for here. Don't know why. For some apparent reason, I'm going to go and I'm going to click out of my Facebook and then go back in and see maybe I can get it again, because I don't understand why I'm not getting the rest of my saved list on my Facebook page, because there's a story I want to get to and it's not letting me do it. Let's see if we can go down here and try it again. Okay. No, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time to get in that. And while I'm doing that, I thought what we'll do right now is take a program break and get ready for our news and comment. I'm hoping I can get all my stories up. And if I have to abort a couple of stories because I can't get to them, so be it. I have to do that. So while we do it, all it really was at the beginning of that story, one was about Ben Carson, who was on the news talking about he liked he liked the pick that was made by Donald Trump, his running mate. He liked his pick for running mate. And right now I'm hoping I can find that. And for some reason let's see here. I have a couple of Ben Carson speeches too, though, from the Republican National Convention. I might play some of those instead. He spoke on July 19th. Ben Carson did. He spoke on July 19th. And I'm going to play this instead of the one I can't find. Because for some reason they're not letting me go further down in my Facebook save page to get it. So I'm going to have to be forced to play something else and do a different story, because they're not letting me do that. So I'm going to skip that, and we'll try to get that back later after the break, perhaps, and see if we can do that. Okay, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to play that. This was at the Republican Convention. Democratic Convention is coming up this week. This is from the Republican Convention and Ben Carson.
Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ben Carson.
I understand he spoke at here's some of this speech.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's see what he has to say here real quick.
And I hate political correctness because it's antithetical to the founding principles of this country. And the secular progressives use it to make people sit down and shut up while they change everything. It's time for us to stand up and shout out about what we believe in.
That's it.
You know, I devoted my career to studying and operating on the human brain. This remark defines our humanity. It gives us the ability to not only feel and observe, but to reason. When we elect a president, we need to use that power of reasoning to look at their history, what kind of people they really are. It makes all the difference in the world for us. And it is going to be so critical right now.
Okay, interesting right now.
We must resist the temptation to take the easy way out.
Several minutes, but I like what he had to say at the beginning there.
It's fed to us by the politically elite and the...
And I'm going to take that out, okay. Very good. I liked what he had to say there at the beginning. And the liberal America doesn't like what a lot of the Republicans are saying, you see. And this man, who I'm kind of disappointed that he backed out of the race, I would love to have seen him go on further. He was an incredible man that needed to be president to change this country. And it was just too bad that, he backed out. But still one of the best, he really had motivational. Now, last night I was watching, I didn't really watch it, I was listening to it while I was prepping this program. But it was interesting that Donald Trump, who had a very interesting, he accepted his party's nominee for president. And boy, he really went off talking about how he was going to change this country, how he was going to make America great again, and stuff. And I don't know. I'm beginning to think that he might be okay, and then again, I don't know. Donald Trump has been known, and I was, he makes fun of disability people. Okay, he is one of those that reminds you of a bully you knew in school. One of those. And quite frankly, you have one on each end, Democratic and both of them. I gotta tell you, folks, I don't know about either one of them, to be honest with you, because this president is a joke, and I'm sorry that we have somebody like that running this country. You know what I mean? It's 3 o'clock East right now. 3 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, 4 o'clock East. Sorry about that. And it is now 1 o'clock in the Pacific. And this is GJRB online on Spreaker across America. GJRB TV on YouTube, on the GJRB TV YouTube channel. And this is the Gary Russen program. And I'm glad you could be with me. And we're going to get things started on the Gary Russen program with more news.